Are you a uni student? Or are you coming to university? Either way, you probably understand that university is tough. I mean, it's wonderful, but tough, and you need to be prepared. My name's Nate Gates. I'm a first year media student at Warwick University. Here are some tips that I've prepared to help you out. Let's go. Hello. Heads up, there are some teenagers on a helter-skelter like over there. I mean, like right behind the camera. Also, my laptop's about to run out of charge, so I might have to switch to the camera microphone. Oh, my phone's about to run out of charge too. I just have no charge today. It's a really good sunset though. Learn to cook.
Les rêves des amoureux.
Okay, we're starting with the very basics here, but you'll be surprised by how many people actually come to university without even considering where their next meal is going to come from. I have heard hundreds of horror stories on this subject. Stories where people have lost or gained dangerous amounts of weight. I'm pretty sure I heard a story where someone got scurvy once. I once knew a man. We'll call him Neil Patrick Harris. Neil came to uni without bothering to learn how to cook. And for his dinner each night, and I'm not joking, he'd order a Domino's pizza. Every single day. Neil became morbidly obese, lost bucket loads of money, and sick to the point of hospitalization. Now, I'm gonna say something very obvious here, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Food is important. It's something incredibly basic that everyone needs to survive. Now, you would not willingly breathe bad air, would you? Well, I say that, but so why would you leave yourself malnutritioned? Now, I say before university, get at least 5 basic meals down before you come. I don't know, if you maybe want a cooking video with some of my best recipes, let me know. Now, I'll be the first to say that there is a whole bunch of wild diet advice out there. And with nutrition being such a varied and imprecise science, it's hard to get reliable information. Personally, I did a low-carb diet for over a year, and I'll be the first to say that it was one of the most stubborn and poor decisions I've ever made. The best advice I can actually give you is just to have a varied diet with enough carbohydrate, protein and fat, not too many and not too few calories. Make sure you're eating vegetables, real vegetables, not frozen chips, and getting enough vitamins. Oh damn. Told you. If my phone runs out of charge, I haven't even got a script, so you know. Phone's out of charge too. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by the laws of thermodynamics. I don't do physics. I was planning on going over some quotes with you. To keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we won't be able to keep our minds strong and clear. That's a Buddha quote. If you're not going to listen to Buddha, who are you going to listen to? Eating crappy food is not a reward, it's a punishment. That one's not from Buddha, it's from Drew Carey, but still. Okay, finally, I just want to say that when I say learn how to cook, I say it literally, but also metaphorically. Food represents your most basic needs as a human being. I'm just trying to say that don't come to university so unprepared that you can't even take care of responsibilities as basic as feeding yourself. Please be considerate and take care of yourself. Learn how to buy your own clothes. Okay, straight up. If mummy's bought your underwear your whole life, that's okay. But you're an adult now. Now repeat after me. Adults buy their own underwear. Fashion is a part of university, and it comes in many forms, and you can really dress how you like. It's a wonderful thing. People go out in brilliantly comprised outfits with meticulously chosen colors and very choreographed shapes, fashion, helping them stand out as, I suppose, a peacock amongst pigeons. Don't do that. For many reasons, creating outfits like that every single day is just bad for a uni student. Straight up, it will leave you broke, uncomfortable, and frankly, picking the clothes out every day will take eons. If you think about it, there are 3 purposes for clothing. They're supposed to protect you, they're supposed to make you comfortable, and they're supposed to make you look sexy. So my advice, at the very least, would be to pick out some basic items of clothing that make you look fantastic. And then I suppose rock them until you're more comfortable with your style. But careful, because clothes straight up are expensive. Here are some tips to try and help out with that. Try and stay out to a degree of the brand trap. I had a mate who this year spent hundreds of pounds on head-to-toe clothing of brands like Nike, North Face, and Hugo Boss. And I'm going to be honest, I never thought he dressed that well. The next tip is thrifting or charity shops. Now, 99% of things in charity shops are awful. I mean, absolute garbage. 4/5 of the charity shops you go inside, you won't buy anything. You'll come out traumatized as well as empty-handed. But eventually, you'll come across one item of clothing that is perfect for you and cheap as chips. It just takes a bit of searching, and well, I'm gonna be honest, it's never the item you're looking for. And that is the art of the charity shop. Stay open-minded and go into every single one you see. If nothing else, just make sure that your university outfits are comfortable and respectable. Take care of your appearance, and for the love of God, learn how to buy your own clothes. Okay, do you know what? I'm visiting my brother right now in Bristol, and I woke up at literally 4 a.m. because I thought it would be awesome to get a shot during sunrise. And do you know what? I was absolutely right. This looks amazing. Set principles. University is full of influences, and some of them are wonderful, some of them not so much. Now, it's going to sound cringy, but at university, you're going to want to stay true to yourself. You want to develop yourself as a person, but not be corrupted by others. You're going to want to remain reliable and consistent and honest. And I'm sure you understand that you need to define that. You need to know in what situations you say yes, and more importantly, when you say no. I'm going to be fully honest with you. Here's a brilliant bit of advice. If you say yes to absolutely everything, you may end up failing your degree. Principles, as defined by Ray Dalio, are fundamental truths that serve as foundation for behavior, that get you what you want out of life. They're what you stand for, and I suppose the embodiments of who you are as a person and who you're going to become. They're important, okay? But what I want you to do, let me take my AirPod out, write them down. Before you come to university, or I suppose if you're at university, just do them now. Quantify them in black and white. Make them physical. Sitting there waiting, written in the stone. Metaphorically, of course, I mean, these did work too, but when you do it, be specific and clear. I mean, you use them all day, every day, so make them at the least applicable. But find your own. Often we accept principles from others. Our parents, our friends, sometimes as described by Ray Dalio. We accept holistic packages of principles, such as those taken from religions, or things like government laws. Sometimes this is fine, but adopting principles blindly may lead you onto a path that's wrong for you. But remember, you don't know everything. I mean, I do, of course, but you don't. I just want to emphasize that was a joke. Think for yourself, but be very open-minded. What I will say is that make sure your principles are actually things that make you like yourself, that make you proud to be you. Say to yourself, what would the best me do? Then it's seriously that simple, just do that. They can be as large or as small scale as you want. I mean, sometimes it's good to have smaller ones. I mean, at first, it's a lot easier to stick to always wash your hands when you go to the toilet, rather than give your life savings to the next homeless person you see. Tell it, no, seriously, do it. Otherwise, you're a bad person. In summary, at university, you're free, and you can do absolutely anything you want. What are you going to allow yourself to do to make yourself become the best you possible? Because you're smart and I believe in you. Go down the right path, and before you come to university, define which way that path is. Okay guys, thank you so much genuinely for watching my video. As you can probably tell, I'm putting tons of effort into them at the moment. I hope you like the new studio. We just moved in and got it all unpacked, and I think it looks great. If you guys like it, or if you have any suggestions about the video or any feedback at all, please actually leave it in the comments. I mean, I love criticism, go for it. Seriously, I think I've replied to like every comment on this channel so far. Also, we hit 500 subscribers. I mean, it only took 2 years, but there we go. Thank you so much. Like, seriously, it genuinely means a lot. Now, I'm working really hard on TikTok at the moment, and yesterday I posted a video saying thank you, but also that my eventual goal was 5 million. I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt pretty dumb writing that. But heck, I can dream. That is my target, so it would mean the absolute world to me. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. And wait, go check out my Instagram too. Okay, it's midnight at the moment. I'm going to the gym. Just remember this before I go. I love you, I believe in you, and I'll see you soon.